Synthetic division. The real quick thing about synthetic division I'm going to ask you is to think about, so that makes sense of what I'm about to do. 2 times 5. Ooh, synthetic division is super easy. 10, okay? Now, my other question would be, what is 10 divided by 2? 5, okay, cool. Now I'm going to keep extending this a little further. What is 7 times 15? Oh God, I have no idea. Somebody in their calculator right now do 7 times 15. I should have prepared you guys for this. But I don't know what this is. You'd have to do some calculations, which I'm about to do, and the whole example is coming back to it, and this is an important point. What? 105. Great. Now, in a completely unrelated question, what is 105 divided by 7? If you're pressing buttons in your calculator now, you missed the point.
15.
Yeah. Duh. Okay, so here's the whole point of why I'm saying that. You had to do this calculation, you know what I'm saying? 7 times 15, you had to put it in calculator or whatever. You got 105. And then it should be deja vu when I say 105 divided by 7. That should obviously be 15, right? It's like undoing the thing I just did. Think of it from 15's perspective. 15 times 7 is this, right? And now undo that, and instead of multiplying by 7, I just undid that and divided by 7. I'm back to where I started. See what I'm saying? So this whole thing of what I'm doing and why that's important is what we're going to do right now. So I'm going to find out the answer to the question I'm about to ask you, which is weird, but I'm showing you the behind the scenes on purpose, okay? So if I have x minus 3 times x, let's just do x squared minus, and I'll do plus 2x minus 10. That looks good. Great. Okay. We have an x squared, an x, and a 10. Great. In fact, actually, I'm going to increase this just a little bit, make this a third, make that squared, make this minus 5x, and then do the plus 10. Okay. So there we go. Okay. I wanted to have a cube, squared, x, and a normal number. All right, great. So now I'm going to do x times 3. This is basic double distribution. You've done this before. This is a great time to do this review, though, if you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to multiply this x times each one of these things. What is that basically going to do to all of these 4 things? I have a cube, I have all the numbers. Are the numbers going to be affected at all? No, because I'm just multiplying by x. What's going to happen to all the x's? They're going to be 1 more x than there was before. Okay, cool. So x times x cubed is x to the 4th. X times 2x squared is going to be 2x to the 3rd now. And hopefully you see what happened here is each one of them just has 1 more x than before. Cool. I'm going to change colors just because I can. The negative 3 is going to basically do this, and this to everybody, right? But what's going to happen? Are the x's going to change this time? No, because it's just a regular number, okay? So I'm going to do negative 3 times x cubed is going to be negative 3 x cubed. Super simple. We have a 2 here, so negative 3 times 2 is negative 6 x squared. Again, the x's don't change because I'm just multiplying by a number. And then I keep going. I have plus 15x from the negative 3 and the negative 5, and then minus 30, and done. Okay? So, cool. There's all that. Now, combine like terms. So I have my x to the 4th. I'm going to write as far as I can over here. X to the 4th. You're good. I have x cubes here. I have x cubes here. So I have a total of, oh no, positive negative numbers. Positive negative numbers. 2 minus 3. I have 2. I take 3. Uh-oh. What's the answer going to be?
-0.
Oh, wow. You heard that. You heard it, folks. Captured on camera. Somebody in the back just said -0. That was the first. That -0 is neither positive nor negative. That's a whole other side topic. Tutorials after you. Yes, -1. Thank you for bringing us back from the brink of collapse here. X cubed. Okay. So we have 2 minus 2. If you minus 3, you minus 1 more than you had, bringing us to -1. Okay, cool. Anyway, cubed. We have x squareds now, x squareds. We have -5. We're already in negative land. And then we minus 6 more, so we're even more negative.
-11.
-11 x squared. This is a positive negative tutorial here too. What a great lesson. We have x's right here. We have 10 plus 15, easiest one yet, plus 25x. Cool. Guys in the back, here we go. Thank you. -30, and we're done. Okay, we have the x to the 4th in the front, nobody's messing with him. -30 in the back, nobody's messing with him, we're good. Cool. So now, this is my answer for what I'm about to talk about here right now. Okay, so hopefully you understood what all that was, but this is going to be what I'm going to use now. This times this got us this. Now my question to you of what we're doing right now is, what if I gave you the question, what is this, which is x to the 4th minus x, what? Minus x cubed minus 11x squared plus 25x minus 30 divided by x minus 3. This is the question for today, okay? That might look super crazy and intimidating. Oh my God, how are we supposed to divide this big long thing by that? What's the answer? That thing, okay? This is the answer, not this. This is right there. You see the same question from before? The 5 times 17 divided, all that stuff before. This times this got me this. But if I immediately divide it by this, my answer is going to be this. We see the big circle there? Okay, cool. All right, now, here is how we actually, I can erase this, okay? I'm gonna put a star right here. This is the answer we're going for. This is now synthetic division, okay? This is why all this stuff was created in the first place. I'm gonna have a box right here, okay? I am going to take all of these numbers right here, all of the actual numbers, and I'm going to write them down right here. So I have 1, -1, -11, 25, and -30. Okay? And then, what else we got? Line and this thing right here. Okay? This is going to be how you set up all of these things. Oh, in the box, I'm going to take this thing, I'm going to write the opposite of it right there. That's the setup. Okay? The setup is I'm going to take all these numbers right here, write them all out, and I'm going to take only the number right here, write the opposite of that, okay? Don't forget to change the sign, okay? This is the setup. Are there any x's right here? I literally took them all out. I'm going to handle that afterwards. But as a little mental note right here, this is my x to the 4th column. This is my x cubed column, x squareds, x's, and just regular numbers, okay? We'll talk about that last. Here's how this works. It's pretty quick and pretty simple. Here we go. 1 plus 0 is 1. Cool. Multiply whatever you get here, whatever underneath this line, multiply this by whatever's in the box. So 1 times 3 is 3. Great. And then I have -1 plus 3, or you could say 3 minus 1 is 2. We're good. 3 times 2 is 6. And I'm adding down, multiplying by this, adding down, multiplying by this, adding down, so -11 plus 6, I have more negatives than I do positives, so I have -5. -5 times 3 is -15. Add these together, 25 minus 15 is 10. Again, multiplying and then adding. Multiplying, then adding. So I take 10 times 3 is 30. Oh my God, we have 0. Bing, 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 bing. That is the remainder of 0 because I divided evenly. And this is the part that will blow your minds, not necessarily you guys because y'all seen this before. Home stretch, we have the x's and we have the 4th, 3rd, 6th squared. All of them have been organized into their columns already. I have handled all the numbers. All the numbers are good. I got a perfect remainder of 0, but now I need to divide by x. And if I take all of these x's and I divide by this little x right here, each of these columns is going to be 1 less x than it was before because x to the 4th divided by x takes away one of those x's. So now the x to the 4th column, it becomes x cubed. X cubed column becomes x squared, and so on. And now x becomes nothing and we're done. And this is the same thing as this. We have x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x plus 10. So you would literally just bring them back in, to have your actual answer right here, and you're done. That is synthetic division. It'd be a lot harder to be able to, now when you do this for real, you're not gonna have the answer right here. This is gonna be the problem. You're not gonna know what the answer is. You're gonna have this and this, fill in those numbers, opposite, fill in this number. If this was x plus 7, you'd put a -7 in there. And then you just do synthetic division, right? Add, down, multiply, add, down, multiply, add, down, multiply, and fill back in your x's with one less, and you're done. Super simple intro synthetic division. Boom.